Game and Compute. What is up, podcast people? So long awaited. If you guys don't recall, with this VeRO thing that's been going on for months at this point, it took all the way till January 16th of 2025 for me to get this message back of a response that has some kind of an answer. And I'm going to read that answer, but I don't even know when this started, like October, November, I want to say November something, I started having these issues, so I had pretty much given up. I actually was working on a draft to Better Business Bureau to send regarding eBay's VeRO department. I was going to have them look into eBay's VeRO customer service departments because I hadn't had an answer, and this was somewhere near, it's probably about 2 weeks ago now, like right around the new year. It's like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I was working on the draft, and I was in the process of editing the draft. I wrote it one day, was kind of going through it the next day, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to post it the third day, and then I just kind of never got around to like logging back in and posting it. And all this time, I've had that back and forth with all the customer service and stuff, and nobody's been able to tell me anything. So I didn't even check my emails on time because I've kind of just not even been checking, because at this point I'm like, who even cares? But I got a response. So, and if you want to see the other information, don't hesitate to look at my other VeRO episodes. So let me just read the whole thing. The main part comes after this message, but it says, this message is regarding complaint ID number, and then it shows the number and the company that the complaint is against. It says, thank you for following up with BBB regarding your position in the above mentioned dispute. We understand you are not satisfied with the business's response and have noted your dissatisfaction in our files. While we regret we were unable to reach your desired resolution, the business has provided BBB with its position. This matter is now closed in BBB files and will appear in the company's BBB business review as unanswered. And will appear in the company's BBB business review as answered. This is in quotes, answered dash. The business addressed the issue within the complaint, but the consumer remains dissatisfied. End of quote. Please note the text of your response may be publicly posted on BBB's website. BBB reserves the right to not post in accordance with BBB policy, and we may edit your response to protect privacy rights and to remove inappropriate language. We appreciate the opportunity to be of service and sincerely hope you will contact us for pre-purchase information. Sincerely, Nina Hack. What a name. Your BBB, your Better Business Bureau. And it has like some ad. It says, message from business. Hello. Thank you for bringing this matter to our attention. We are reaching out to clarify that upon review, it appears the product in question may be infringing on the major brand company's names. I'm not going to say their name, but this major brand's trademark. This trademark not only protects our brand name and logo, but also the distinctive shape and design of our devices. So that's where they're getting me. It's not the brand name. It's not the logo. It's the shape and design of the devices. Now, the device that I have is kind of like a knockoff version of their device, and the shape is a pretty similar shape. So that's where they're getting me. Shape and design of our devices. And it says, we take trademark protection seriously to ensure the integrity of our brand and to prevent confusion among customers. Thank you for your understanding, and we appreciate your attention to this matter. Now, they basically are saying that they think it will cause some kind of confusion among customers. But that's okay. So I guess my issue with this is with products, as we all know, there's always going to be another type of product that almost looks like the other one. So, for example, you can think of almost anything. There's always going to be like a major name brand that's like the great quality main, like first one. And then if it's something that does well, they're going to do better. They're going to do, other companies are going to figure out how to make it and make a version that's similar. Now, I've been able to sell this device on OfferUp, never had any complaints there. I have it up on my Shopify store, no complaints on there. I can't remember if I posted it anywhere else for sale, but no complaints. Even the ones that people have bought, I haven't had any reviews or comments about it, but nobody's asking for a refund. Nobody's saying that it didn't work or anything. I didn't get any feedback about that. The people who were supposed to pick them up in person, OfferUp is kind of hit or miss. So that unfortunately didn't get picked up in person, but I was able to sell it and it wasn't really an issue. I got no restrictions whatsoever off of OfferUp. So eBay is the only platform, to my knowledge, of the ones I've used that this major brand is kind of targeting. But like, I think I've talked about it before, be careful, because a lot of major brands right now are targeting resellers. You can purchase even name brand stuff. Even if you purchase an actual name brand product, people are saying, like Puma especially, and there's other companies doing this too, but they're saying, hey, you purchase this, it doesn't matter if it's yours, we don't want you to be able to sell it, even though it's yours now. They want all the money for themselves, and that's what this is. This isn't a trademark protection thing, to ensure integrity of their brand and prevent confusion. That doesn't make any sense, I'm not using their name of their brand. There's no name of their brand anywhere on my descriptions or in my title or on the boxing or the product or the instruction manual. None of it has the product name on it. So I don't see why anyone would even think that they're buying that same product, because it's not the same thing. But that's kind of their excuse. And that's what they told the Better Business Bureau. And also, the way I posted some of these photos, I did a lot of testing. And I could tell they were just targeting certain things. Now, I think I talked about this. I did sell one on eBay, but it was barely for any profit. It was for like $1 something profit after after everything, after shipping, after because shipping came out of my pocket. So after shipping and after all the fees for promotions and all whatever other fees and taxes and all that, it was like it was less than $2 profit. But I did sell one. And so this is my whole theory. Because I was only going to make like less than $2 profit, they were probably like, who cares if you sell that one, because you're barely going to make any money off of it. I don't think they missed it, because I was reposting these things in batches of like 15 or 12 or something for like weeks. I was just letting them repost and letting them repost and letting them repost, and they were just getting taken down and taken down and taken down, and I was just letting them repost. Like, I wasn't even like posting new ones for a while, new photos for a while, and customer service couldn't even help me. All the stuff that they told me to change, I changed. I put the factory's name, I put those were originally all my own original pictures, because I purchased boxes with items in them and was trying to sell these devices. And so my thought behind this isn't that they're trying to protect customers, because they're not, or else they would have not even let me sell the one. That was the lowest price one. So the testing I did, I don't know if you'd even call it A/B testing at this point, but the testing I did to just test different product posts, I changed the pricing on some of them. I changed the I could only do auction only. So I changed the auction times, like 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. Because I had 12 products, so I'm like, I have enough that I can kind of play around with. But I have sold 2, one off OfferUp and one off of eBay. So yeah, I put in that money. So far I'm not even breaking even or whatever, and I'm nowhere near to even. I'm nowhere near to that. But I changed the auction ending dates. I changed the prices, like I said. There was a range of pricing based on the ones that I already saw, that were either used products that were similar or other types of products. I just put like the recommended price. I put whatever price would make me profit in some way or another. I put kind of a variety of like pricing options there, but there was a range. There was a very wide range, to where there would be a high profit all the way to like the lowest profit that was like a little under $2. And it's not really even profit, because it's like per item. I'm not profiting necessarily per item. I'm still under per item with 2 sales that weren't very profitable sales. I'm under still, because I've got 10 more left. I think one of them I might not really sell, because it's the box is a little bit damaged, so I might either discount that or just donate it or something. But other things I changed, the original pictures were showing, I'm very good with, when I try to post, I try to make sure there's enough photos that people can see enough about the item. So the box closed, the box opened, different angles of the box with the whatever is on the box with the photos and instructions. And the product itself inside of the plastic wrapping, and the angles, different angles of the product while it's turned on in different modes, so you can see that the LED lights work and stuff. So I had that many that many pictures on, like, however many pictures you could fit. I pretty much maxed those out. I had an ad, they wouldn't let me post the ad. The ad didn't go through at all. It was a little video ad. And so all those were my original pictures taken in my bedroom on a very unique blanket. Now, had those pictures taken. Those, I was like, okay, well, someone mentioned something about the artwork, and I was like, maybe the artwork needs to be taken down. So I posted a variety of photos. So I posted photos that were only of the box itself, no product. I posted photos that were only of the product, no box. I posted pictures that were only of the instruction manual, no box or product or anything. Now each, any item that would have sold would have come with all of it. It would have come with the box, the charger, like all that kind of stuff. I just was like, let me just test these all out. And and also I posted one that surprised me the most with a picture of the product wrapped in plastic. It was like a plastic you couldn't really fully see through. It was just the product itself wrapped in plastic. Now tell me why the one with just the instruction manual that had no pictures of the product on it, why would that be taken down? The one with the picture of the product with no visual of the actual product when it was wrapped in plastic, why would that one be taken down? Because this isn't trademark protected at this point, It's not showing a brand name of any kind. It's not showing a logo of any kind. It's not even showing the distinctive shape and design of the device. If there's no design of the device or shape of the device, like they're saying, then why was it taken down? The instruction manual doesn't have any pictures of the device on it. It's just wording and pictures. It's a beauty product, so it has pictures of people's faces and stuff, but it doesn't have any of the product on there. I think it has before and after face pictures of people's faces or something. And so there's no way that's got any trademark, anything that they could even say it's infringing on a trademark. They also can't say it's infringing on a trademark if it's showing something that's in plastic. It wasn't tightly wrapped in plastic. It was a loose plastic sleeve that you could not see all the way through, because the product was white and the plastic was like a frosted plastic. You can only see little bits that were metal, kind of. You couldn't see any other thing. So for them to say that, it's the shape thing, if you can't even see the shape and the design of the device in a picture, then how is that a trademark infringement? It's not a trademark infringement, but how is it if you can't even see it? So I got an answer. I'm going to try again, but what I'm going to have to do now, I've seen some that are selling that I've checked, and those that are selling are not, they're not this major brand's device. I've checked their descriptions and everything. And their descriptions don't show that the brand name is this major brand. It's some other non-branded, it says unbranded, I think. And I'm pretty sure they photoshopped pictures of this other box, and those for months now, every time I search for these devices, those are coming up. Those are the ones that are showing up, and they're not even this major brand's product, and for some reason those are the ones they're letting pass. It's just pictures of a box, the front of a box that has the same device that I'm selling. Actually, it's not this major brand's device, but it's their same box. Somebody just photoshopped out the wording and stuff and just left all the colors, the same color scheme of the box, but they took out all the words, all the logos, all the brand name information, and made it look like a completely blank box with a picture of their product on it. And they're selling those. They've been selling them since at least October. And then the other ones that look just like that box, they have all the wording from this major brand, along with their logo, brand name, all the other stuff. But like I said before, the distinctive shape, well, I guess the exact design isn't exactly the same, because this major brand's device has these like grip pads on it. Like, it's got like rubber and plastic parts on it. And I guess also when it comes to products, can you name a major product that someone else didn't knock off and other people started selling it? Like, we all know brand names like Kleenex, for example. I don't even know if they were the first ones to make tissue paper, but Kleenex is a major brand. How many different types of tissue paper are there? There's a lot, right? There's a whole lot of brands of that. You know, how many different types of like fidget spinners were popular not that long ago, right? And there was like a main brand for those, and then there were a bunch of knockoffs that you could find. Lightning cables for Apple. You know, originally you could only really get them from, you know, like a major store, you know, or, you know, from the Apple brand. Now you can buy them at 7-Eleven. How much stuff do you see that they sell, this little popular gadgets at like 7-Eleven and convenience stores that are based off of, you know, some really popular product, you know? Now, some things don't really knock off that much. Like, when it comes to maybe, like, video game consoles and stuff like that, you kind of really have the major ones. You don't really have, like, a whole lot of, like, variety of, like, a knockoff PlayStation or whatever, or, like, a knockoff Xbox. Like, if they do exist, I've never really seen much stuff like that. But even with clothing, you can do it with clothing brands. You know, there are a lot of brands that are, like, fake sneakers, different types of fake sneakers, like knockoff sneakers. And another thing is, you know, I was never marketing this brand's product as their brand name. I was never marketing as their brand name. I was just calling it by the name of the device. And so I think these companies are taking advantage. I've now been able to prove it. It might not sound like a big deal, but, you know, this is just the start of things. You know, I'm seeing the way things are going online with the greed and the advertising world, and, you know, everybody trying to pinch a penny here and there. And this company, by the way, when I go on Better Business Bureau, they do not have an A. They're not doing well. They have complaints about their products and the quality of their products. And it might be, maybe that's what happened, that people were saying that they were selling those, and that's not what it was. But I feel like if you're being honest and you're not saying that you're selling their product, their brand product, then I don't really see what the problem would be. You know, because this is a common way of doing things. You know, there's a product that's really popular, And then all of a sudden, other people find out how to make it, and then they start making their own. It is wrong to say that it's the original brand name. If it's not, if it's some knockoff version, it is wrong to pretend like it's the original brand when it's not. And that's not what I was doing at all. I never used their name in anything. If anything, in the initial descriptions, I put that it is like that. I said similar to or like this major brand. I didn't put that it was that brand. And then even in the menu of, all the specs and everything, I also never put that it was that brand. And then I took out the terminology altogether. And customer service, the crazy thing is customer service couldn't help me. eBay's customer service couldn't help me. The infringement department of this company never responded to me. The company itself never responded to me. The VeRO department never resolved the issue. So I think the only way to really get an answer is go through the Better Business Bureau, because these companies have to answer the Better Business Bureau. And then the Better Business Bureau is able to share the information with you. But that's if you have 3 months to wait. If you want to wait like 3 months for an answer, and then still have to go back into testing mode and seeing if you can even post a version that looks somewhat similar to somebody else's version. Now I have to fake some kind of a post that's going to look like somebody else's product where I don't have the box. So now I'm going to have to go in and make a whole bunch of edits to the other type of box that I said that I saw, because that one seems to be passing and they're making a lot of sales and it's still doing well. It's performing very well. So now I'm going to be competing with them because they figured it out. But yeah, why can't VeRO resolve this? Why can't customer service resolve this? Like, eBay was not of any help whatsoever. The only help I got was from Better Business Bureau. The company itself, the major brand, never even answered me. They never really responded to my messages. And VeRO kept sending me back to talk to this major brand. They're like, email them, talk to them. I'm like, I did. And I talked to your customer service, and I talked to, Better Business Bureau, and they sent something to Better Business Bureau that wasn't a real answer. And then since they sent that answer, I waited over a month, I don't even remember. You guys can see when I've posted. I don't even remember when I posted. Let me see if I can check. Yeah, I'm trying to check if it'll let me log in. I'm trying to check when I posted. Let's see. I posted on December 27th that I had the first $1.39 profit. I posted in general on Christmas about VeRO's eBay system being flawed. I posted December 19th about the Better Business Bureau response, eBay's response, and the company's response. I posted December 9th about the Better Business Bureau claim and eBay listing intellectual property. I posted December 9th about eBay VeRO listing removal, the customer service and intellectual property stuff. That was December 9th. I posted December 8th when I was reviewing the customer service recommendations after eBay VeRO listing removal. I posted December 2nd about eBay restrictions and live customer service agents. So it was at least since December that I started trying to talk to customer service and stuff. It was at least like probably end of November, beginning of December And I've had these posts up since about maybe Halloween or so. Around Halloween, maybe somewhere early November. So that's been the timeline. And before that, I hadn't really posted a whole lot. I was posting mostly about Spotify's changes that happened mid-November. And then, some stuff in October about Shopify. So, yeah, it's been a long journey. All the way till till January 16th. But I learned about this on January 20th because I stopped checking the emails every day. And then today is January 21st of 2025. So we're taking a long time on this to get answers. And I don't know what you guys think. Because I can't be the only one out there. But it's like, first of all, VeRO needs to be held accountable. I personally don't think I'm infringing on a trademark, especially since someone else has already figured out how to sell it. If it's just the box, make the box look like theirs, and you can sell whatever you want. Just take off all their labeling, because that one seems to be flying way under the radar. Or list them so cheap that you get like a $1.39 profit only. Because that, to me, I don't think is a mistake. I think they saw that the price wasn't going to be profitable, and it didn't hit their system. But now I also think my account, because they know my username and everything, they're going to be able to just flag me, and whenever I post something, they're probably going to have somebody check it. So even if the other person is getting away with it, I don't think I can get away with it, because I'm probably already on their radar. I mean, I've been posting this thing for months and getting rejected over and over and over and over again, and hassling them and bothering them and emailing them and halfway harassing them, because I feel like they're kind of harassing me. Like, I did a lot of research and went way out of my way to kind of figure out about these products and stuff, and they're kind of really interfering with the process of my sales, and they weren't even able to give me an answer. The best answer I got was from, I think it was VeRO, responding to me saying that they understand that the company, the major brand, is not responding to me. They understand that, but they're also afraid that if I that I'm gonna find a workaround if they do tell me the details. And I'm like, what stupid kind of thing is that? Like, that I'm gonna find a workaround and be able to kind of like get around their system of hassling me. I'll see if I can find a workaround. I mean, that's the next step, because now at least I have some kind of answer to work with. But I don't really see how, because I even brought it to their attention, saying, there are multiple other people selling the same types of things I'm selling, and I sent them at least 2 or 3 links that showed links to other people's products on eBay that were not their major brand. There was a knockoff version that looked exactly like mine. I'm like, well, how come this one passes, and then this one and this one, and they all made multiple sales, and they are all at pretty much the same price point. So why aren't these taken down, but why were mine taken down? But, I mean, I'm not going to give up on this, because, I feel like if I can't put in effort to actually, like, selling this stupid things, then, I'll put in the effort somewhere, to at least figure it out. But I was kind of giving up on it. I was like, I'm giving up on it. But, because I didn't think I was going to get any response, and my next option was going to be contact the Better Business Bureau and, put VeRO under their microscope, put the VeRO review system under their microscope. I might actually still do that because I don't really care. I might actually do that just to see if I can get an answer. Because now that I have this answer, I'll just see. Because I think someone needs to, I'm pretty sure people have reported it already, but I think someone needs to hold them accountable. Because they're the ones who are letting these companies restrict everybody's posts. And I don't think it's right, I don't think it's right. I think if you purchase something and you own it, you should be able to sell it, I don't think you should be able to lie about it and say that it's something that it's not. But I think you should be able to sell it. I don't think that, competing brands should be able to kind of knock you out of the running just because you're not them. And they've probably got eBay in their pockets because they're not the only company doing this. Puma's doing it pretty heavily. Other companies are doing it a lot. There are multiple companies that I don't even know about that are doing this. So, yeah, I just wanted to post an update because to me it was an important one. But I'm not quite done. I still have some posting to do then, and then some, I don't even know. I'm going to have to figure out like a plan of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure out some things, and then I'll get back and talk about it once I have an answer. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening.